What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a money play found in the Arizona Cardinals playbook. It is HB Strong Cluster. The setup for this play, we've already got the personnel set up how we want it, is first off, before you even choose a play, make sure you have your best route running receiver where DeAndre Hopkins is, because he's going to be running a post route and we need that in order to beat man coverage. The next part is going to be streak X. Now that's just to pull any kind of deep zone, whether it's going to be a quarters defense or a third over there. It's just to pull those up, allowing that post route to get cleared on the sideline. Next, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and drag RB. This is just creating a high-low read over the middle of the field, and then we're going to put our running back on a wheel route and our tight end on a flat route, creating a kind of screen on that side of the play. Your wheel route, or this little screen that we've created, is your first read every single time. And it kind of depends on how the hard flat, if they do have hard flats out there, how well it plays it. Generally, you can still get away with it with your tight end blocking. Now, if they, as a user, decide to take away that little baby screen that you've created, you then have the drag open immediately, or you have the post route over the top. Will Fuller is never the read. He's simply just to pull any deep zones over there. So we've got random defense going on. I'm pretty sure this is a cover 3. It may be a cover 1, some sort of bluff behind it, but we're going to go ahead and snap the ball. You can see right there, wide open. Follow your blocks downfield. And ideally, if you could have a faster tight end with good blocking traits, he's going to get a solid block against Stephon Gilmore and allow you to get first down, maybe even more. So again, put your running back on a wheel route, tight end on a flat route, drag RB, and streak X. This is a really hard route concept to defend by a user. Now, the only time you will not throw this screen is if you're 100% certain that it is man defense. If it is man defense, it's going to be bagged, and that's why we have DeAndre Hopkins running this post route to beat his man. So let's go ahead and run it. You can see right there, wide open. You got the block set up downfield, and you're able to get a good gain of about 15 yards. So we keep doing this. Let's just see. Maybe they'll come out in a man coverage. It looks like it's still zone, so it might be in a zone blitz. It is, but we'll take RB right there. Perfect example of a zone blitz. I might have been a man blitz. I'm not 100% sure. But you can see right there, if they blitz the house, you've got your drag route. If they decide to just back off of coverage, you can almost always take your little screen that you've taken. It's also, this little screen that you've created is fantastic if they send a blitz against you, because you have to cover as a man. If they're on like a cover 0, for example, they have to manually guard that. Otherwise, it's going to be wide open. So let's go ahead and snap this ball again. You can see post route. Dot, just pass lead. If you can get a better pass lead, it's been struggling today. If you can pass lead it down into the outside, it's going to be absolute money. I'm going to hop off Dante Hightower so at least we can get a little more realistic. See what happens right here. You can see you got your little wheel route for a gain of about 5 yards. Now you can also do 2 things here to kind of create more of a screen. You can put these guys both on flat and then do that. I wouldn't recommend that because it's just too easy to guard if it's man coverage. It's just going to be absolutely smothered, and you're pretty much going to have no route on the field that's going to be able to beat his man. So this is why I always run it like that, just because your tight end will give a good block, and hopefully if you can follow your blocks downfield better than I can, you can get a good gain of yards. So let's go ahead and snap the ball. This looks like it is man coverage. It is not, but you can see right there, post route. Wow, what the fluff. Post route is wide open. I meant to go down right there, not hurdle over or cartwheel over a guy's head. So very easy setup. You guys can see it's beating every single kind of coverage that they do decide to send against us. Again, drag route underneath. They really need to fix that animation where he comes towards the ball. It's just like literally, you just got to keep running route. We'll throw it to you. But it's going to absolutely torch any kind of coverage that your opponent's going to put on the field. Hard flats, it's going to be burned. That is the worst animation I've ever seen for a wheel route. But you can see right there, man coverage, we got the post, we got leverage to the inside, pass lead it to the left, and it's going to be his man. So please, EA, I know you despise me and all other people that play this game, but let this wheel route work. There we go. Wheel route open for a gain of about 3 yards. That time, somehow the linebacker in a yellow zone played it really good. I don't know how that makes any sense, but it's going to be, for the most part, absolute money. So this is how you're going to run this little money play again, the shotgun HB cluster strong, and that's how you're going to make the read progression. Again, the flats all the way up to the post route. And depending if they're sending a blitz on you, you're always going to take that little screen you created for maybe even a house call. So with that being said, be sure you guys get into practice mode, lab this up a little bit more, get used to it before you start running it in-game. Understand the read progressions, and until next time, this has been T Meister. See ya.